Hello, welcome to an episode of how I finally got my ass together to write a list of my favorite earphones in different price brackets. Will this inspire me to do more of such videos? Maybe. Let's go! In the cheapy category, sub $50 US, I must say that the Astrotech Vesna Evo is the one I'd pick. It features a lovely neutral warm signature that emphasizes vocals. Bass on these are impactful with good texture when compared to others in the price range, such as the Moondrop Chews. I must add though, they are not the fastest of bass, but I think for people considering a pair of IEMs at this price range, most would favor the slight bass impact over speed. Vocals on the Vesna is the highlight of this IEM. The warmth that lends to voices makes it an enchanting listen. You just get so sucked into the music with this siren song. It also has a breathy, airy character that usually only manifests in higher-end earphones. Treble. On the Vesna, it emphasizes the lower treble in a detailed yet smooth manner. Cymbals are not rough sounding, but have enough of a bite to make them sound lively. Extension on the whole is also very decent considering the price point. If you think that the Vesna Evo is expensive, please note there is a cheaper option out there, the Vesna. Basically, it is the same thing without interchangeable cables. For IEMs this affordable, if you don't mind getting the cheapest option, I suggest that you do so until you are ready to upgrade. On the whole, the Vesna Evos is an excellent choice if you're looking for an enjoyable, easy to listen to IEM. Now moving up the price tier, for IEM sub $120 US, yes, you might have noticed that I gerrymandered just a little bit to fit these IEMs into the next category, but you know what? This is my list, so I do me, right? Yes, next would be the Simgot EM2R is my choice for this category. You might have thought that I would have gone for something like the Moondrop Arias in this category, but no. Anyways, aren't you just bored of everybody just being wax lyrical about the Moondrop Arias already? I mean, they are good, but maybe it's time to try something new. Now, the Simgot EM2R Roltion is a hybrid IEM that features a dynamic driver and has a single balance armature as well. It has a bunch of colors, but I think the one that I have here today is the one in clear. Anyways, I think that see through. Sonically, the EM2R is tuned to a classic V shape where bass and treble are emphasized while the mid-range takes a back seat. This also creates a grand soundstage should the drivers be coherent, and I'm very happy to report that they are. Based on the EM2R focuses on the sub-bass, it just simply rumbles with authority when it comes to the sub-bass. Mid-bass then transitions linearly. This is quite a masterful tuning as the mid-bass is very well controlled and it does not spill into the mid-range. Whenever manufacturers design a V-shaped IEM, I'm always concerned about the quantity of mid-bass. If there was too much mid-bass, your mid-range will be even more de-emphasized, and this is clearly not the case here. Vocals take a back seat and has a rather lean character, but in exchange for that, they feature one of the best renderings of soundstage positioning in this price category. Instruments positioning are pinpoint realistic. Vocals, despite taking a back seat in terms of quantity, are still very well defined with great texture. Treble has excellent extension and sparkles just oh so beautifully. This lends an airy quality on the IEM. The balance armature here churns out beautiful sizzle from the cymbals. I must also add that the EM2Rs are really comfortable. So yes, the EM2R gets my recommendation. If you already have the Moondrop Aria and want an IEM that can complement it with a totally different style of tuning, you can consider the Roltion. It has grabbed my attention the first time I put them on, and I still am using them quite regularly. Moving up the price category, next would be between $120 US to $500 US. I think the Atimotic ER4 deserves a place here. These days, we are conditioned to think that the more drivers equate to a better sounding IEM. But to buck the trend is the Atimotic ER4, featuring only a single balance armature. I will also just say this, yes, the ER4 looks rather be-nicey, yes. I don't want to get demonetized off of my ramen money, but it clearly goes in deep into your ears. Okay, so basically there are two variants here, right? The XR and SR. The XR allows for a bit more bass, while the SR is even flatter than an airport runway. In the past, this was named P or S. They both are similar enough in quality. We'll be using the XR as the base model here to talk about, but if you're wondering how does the SR sounds like, it's basically kind of the same thing, just reduce the quantity of bass by a notch. The ER4 has a neutral signature which is different from all those neon color options out there these days. For bass hits, I can safely skip to the next IEM because the ER4 has light bass that has the speed of the Flash while handling rumbles. Bass here has that distinctly balanced armature tone where you can hear the bass but not feel much of the slam. This lends for a very detailed field listening experience, great for the time where you want to look out for nuances in music. The lack of slam here allows you to focus more on the tone of the music. Truly, sometimes less is more. Mid-range again is another speedy demon. Vocals on the ER4 is at the forefront of the sound as bass has been de-emphasized. There's a little more harmonics going on with the mid-range which lends a very realistic nature. Treble here focuses on the lower treble which extends to the upper treble moderately. It is aptly airy, crisp clear with bucket loads of separation. Imaging on the ER4 is nothing short of stellar. Simply because of its speedy nature coupled with class-leading isolation, you get an undisrupted, expansive soundstage with pinpoint positioning and depth. Only thing left here is fit. It does go in rather deep. If you want an even cheaper version, get the ER2. It is similar but does not have the absolute banger of quality like the original. Moving up next, between $500 to $1,000, we have the Moondrop variations. There I said it. I have exposed the secrets of the universe, but I still think that the variations are exceptional when it comes to price, because what you pay truly delivers quality that is above what Moondrop is asking for. Inside it is a one dynamic driver paired with two Sophia's customized balance armature and two EST drivers. Quite a formidable combination, especially at its asking price. Chassis is 3D printed with individual cavities for each driver group to ensure optimal placement and consistency. It has a beautiful satin finish. Sound. The Variations is a natural sounding IEM that has great extension both ways. Bass goes well into the sub-bass region, you get visceral bass with an authoritative rumble. There is also a good sense of speed. Mid-bass follows the lead of the sub-bass and has very similar characteristics. This results in a very clean presentation. Mid-range is exceptional, especially when it comes to mid-highs. Female vocals in particular are a delight to listen to. Technicalities on the Variations is exceptional. Micro nuances in the vocals are rendered allowing for emotions to be conveyed. Male vocals are good too, but just a hair short of the gusto seen in female vocals. Honestly, the details are staggering. Treble done by twin ESTs extend the treble effortlessly. I'm always floored when I hear this quality at this price point. The Variations are airy and never harsh with fantastic detail. Separation and soundstage too is fantastic with great positioning. I highly recommend the Variations, but take these words of caution if you are expecting a bass-dominant IEM. These are not bass-dominant, but really a top-tier balance unit. In the realm of Summit 5 IEMs, there are so many choices today, but that is the story for another day. With that said, thank you so much for watching the Superchunk Super Audio Show. It's great to be back to finally talk to you guys about audio again. There's so many things going on in life, but hey, I'm back. If you like content so far, please kindly press the like and subscribe button somewhere down here below. And yeah, please press the bell icon to be notified of the next video. There'll be more things coming up. We are going on adventures. Till then, see you guys soon. Dude, it ended already. But yeah, okay, bye guys. This is enough. You know what guys, just for you guys, I can juggle. I can't.